Listen. Talent will open the door. But discipline, action, and consistency. That's what keeps you in the room. You've been told your whole life, you're gifted. You have potential. You're talented. But what has that really gotten you? Here's the truth. Potential doesn't pay the bills. Talent doesn't build legacies. Being gifted doesn't guarantee success. In fact, the world is filled with talented people who never did anything with it. They waited. They coasted. They relied on their raw skill, and they got left behind by someone with less talent, but more grit. See, talent is sexy. But discipline? That's power. That's leverage. That's what separates the ones who could have been from the ones who actually are. Because discipline shows up when motivation runs out. Discipline is there when it's boring. When it's hard. When nobody is clapping. And the difference between average and great is found in those quiet moments where you either choose discipline or you choose excuses. Action. That's how you move the needle. You can have a vision board, a 10-year plan, and the perfect schedule. But if you don't get up and do something about it, you're just dreaming. You want a different life? You have to move like it. You have to take action every single day. Not just when it feels good. Not just when you're hyped. Every single day. That's what puts you in rare territory. The zone where most people quit, and you just keep going. And let's talk about consistency. Consistency is the most underrated superpower on this planet. It doesn't make noise. It's not glamorous. But it builds empires. You show up one day. Great. You show up for a week. Nice start. But you show up every day, rain or shine, success or setback, wins or else. That's what makes you dangerous. Consistency is how you catch momentum. It's how you beat people with more talent, more connections, more resources. Because they can't outlast you. They can't out-discipline you. They don't want it like you do. So stop asking if you're good enough. You are. But that doesn't mean anything if you don't prove it with work. Because in this world, nobody cares how gifted you are. They care about what you can deliver. Can you show up when it's hard? Can you stay focused when life gets loud? Can you work when it's not fun? Can you keep going when you feel like quitting? That's what builds champions. Look around. The people winning aren't always the most talented. They're the most obsessed. They're the most committed. They don't care if they feel like it, they do it anyway. They fall in love with the process. They don't need motivation. They've got standards. And that's what I want for you. I want you to develop standards that don't move with emotion. I want you to have habits that run automatically. I want you to own your routine so well that it becomes a lifestyle, not a task. Because here's the truth. The ones who make it to the top, they don't stop once they feel ahead. They grind even harder. They refine everything. They double down on the basics. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters, consistently. Day after day. Year after year. Until one day, you look back and realize you outworked, outlasted, and outdisciplined everyone who thought they had it made. So stop leaning on your talent. Stop waiting for someone to discover you. Stop thinking being gifted is enough. It's not. Discipline wins. Action wins. Consistency wins. That's how you stay ahead. That's how you become undeniable. So get up. Get focused. And don't let another day slip by without proving to yourself that you've got everything it takes. You know what separates the winners from the almosts? It's not genetics. It's not money. It's not luck. It's the ability to repeat. To show up again and again. To do the work, even when no one's watching. Even when no one's clapping. Even when no one cares. Because most people only show up when it's easy. They only put in effort when it feels good. But success doesn't care about your feelings. And life doesn't reward you for effort, it rewards results. And how do you get those results? By being the one who doesn't stop. While they're resting. You're building. While they're celebrating too early. You're laying the next brick. It's not glamorous. It's not flashy. But it's real. You don't need to announce your grind. You don't need validation for staying disciplined. Because deep down, you already know this isn't about motivation anymore. This is about a decision. A decision to take your future personally. To stop playing small. To stop letting talent be your excuse for laziness. You want greatness? Then wake up and chase it like your life depends on it. Because it does. You can have all the vision in the world. But vision without execution is a hallucination. People say they want to win. They say they want to be successful. They say they want to be free. But ask them what their habits look like. Ask them what their routine looks like. Ask them what they've actually done in the last 7 days to move closer to their goals. Crickets. Because wanting it isn't enough. Everyone wants it. But very few are willing to bleed for it. Very few are willing to wake up at 4 a.m. To sacrifice distractions. To miss out on parties. To grind in silence. To take L's and keep moving. That's why this message isn't for everybody. This is for the person who's tired of hearing, "You've got potential." This is for the person who's tired of losing to people they know they're better than. But haven't outworked. This is for the person who knows talent isn't enough. And is ready to become a machine. Because that's what it takes. You've got to become relentless. You've got to turn discipline into oxygen. You've got to wake up with tunnel vision. People might not understand you. They might call you obsessed. Good. Let them. Because you know what obsession is. It's what separates the great from the average. Let them laugh now. Let them call you crazy. Let them say, "You work too much, you're too intense, you need to chill." And when your future is different. When your lifestyle is different. When your results speak louder than their words ever could. They'll understand. You're not here to fit in. You're here to stand out.